Good evening. The first major anchor project from the government's controversial blueprint is almost complete. The bus exchange has been months in the making, and while some city leaders are applauding the building, others are expressing concern that the public remains in the dark over the ongoing operational costs. Here's Marcus Gibb.
It's a $101 million development and it's only weeks away from opening. But as the finishing touches are added, a Christchurch City councillor says there are still questions about the bus interchange that the government has failed to answer.
We still have no clarity about who's actually going to own it.
The government and council are sharing the cost of turning the blueprint into a reality. The Crown will pay $2.9 billion, while another $1.9 billion of work will be covered by the council. The council's paying $40 million to build the bus interchange, and the Crown's covering the rest. In August last year, the interchange was set for an April opening, but now we're only a week out from May, and its opening date still hasn't been announced. Johansson told Chris Lynch during the filming of CTV's Lynched that he was concerned over the lack of information available on the project. He's demanding Sarah answers questions over the project's future viability.
So we've got a major facility that's been built, ready to open in a few weeks, and we don't even know as a city who's going to own it, who's going to operate it. I think that's pretty concerning.
In a statement, a Sarah spokesperson says the future ownership of the bus interchange is still not known. He says initially the Crown will own the bus interchange and will provide for facilities management such as cleaning and security. Environment Canterbury will operate bus services out of the facility and will staff those operations, but the future arrangements for the facility are still to be determined. The spokesperson says these ownership and management arrangements have been the subject of numerous discussions between Sarah, the City Council, ECAN and the New Zealand Transport Agency. Meanwhile, Johansson says the interchange should have been merged with Community House, with non-profit groups working out of the top floor.
A huge amount of money has been spent on building it without any strategic thinking, I think, as to what is its future life and future purpose.
The bus interchange example is just one of what he's calling several anchor project failures. Another is the alteration of plans for the green space in the CBD. It was originally pitched as a green frame bordering the city centre, but its purpose has since changed.
Things like the southern frame, which was supposed to be a major cycleway and green corridor, no longer going to be the case. You look at the eastern frame, that's going to be full of residential, so the nice green picture that people saw when the blueprint was announced is not really what's going to happen there.
The timelines for the anchor projects have been updated several times since the blueprint was announced in 2012. Since then there have been a number of delays, but it looks like the bus interchange will open in a matter of weeks, but the question still remains, who will own it? Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.